All right, yo, we are live right now, guys. Good to see you. This is the weekly batch call. I got my man right here, Nathan Valley. What's going on, brother?
Hey, what's happening?
What's going on? So, guys, I mean, if this is your first time tuning in to the weekly batch call, we show you how to use batch leads to make money, to find buyers, to do deals. And I got my man Nathan with me here because we're working together, we're doing deals, and he's an awesome guy, man. What's up, Nate? You want to introduce yourself a little bit so people know a little bit about you?
Yeah. Hey guys, my name's Nathan Valley. Sorry, I know it can probably get a little confusing with two Nathans being on here. Yeah, excited to kind of go through, show you guys what Batch can do. But yeah, a little bit about me. I mean, I kind of started out with really kind of developing my skill as really becoming like a closer, and that's been able to kind of take me, pretty far distances. And now, I mean, looking to shift a lot more towards, hey, that disposition side, right? Hey,
Right.
I learned how to lock up these contracts and have these really good conversations, but okay, how do I sell these things and get money now?
Dang right, man. And that's what exactly we're going to show you. So, guys, today you need to stay tuned because we're going to be going over how to find real estate investors for wholesaling. All right. And when I say how to find real estate investors, that's what I mean. I mean cash buyers, right? How to find investors to wholesale deals to. And you're going to know exactly by the end of this video how to do that. All right. So stay tuned. And definitely you're going to learn what resources you need to start wholesaling, where to find these dang cash buyers, how you can use Batch to find these cash buyers. Those are the reasons why you should stay tuned. And I'm pumped to get into it. So Nathan, let's dive right in. So let's talk about the resources people need to wholesale. All right. And when it comes to wholesaling, it's not that difficult. You really just need a phone, you need a list, you need some people to call, and you need to be able to ask them if they're selling, right? Nothing crazy.
Yeah, 100%. It's one of those things where it can kind of, it's easy to overcomplicate, but it's so simple. Got to find a way to, hey, how do I get leads? How do I talk to the leads? And that I mean, honestly, that just those two things. How do I get leads and how do I talk to them?
That's right. If you guys haven't seen, I always like showing the mind map because this is something I give out absolutely free. It shows the process on how to wholesale. Now, I teach what's called the Payneless wholesaling method of reverse engineering wholesaling. Instead of just going to pull a random list and you don't know who your buyers are, I tell you to get buyers first. And that's why today we're going to be talking about how to get real estate investors that you can wholesale to or cash buyers. Now, when you come here on the mind map, guys, the first step I tell people to do is, get your mind right. If you can't handle rejection, if you don't have, I guess, a why on why to do this, it's going to be really easy to quit. And especially right now, Nathan, I mean, if you, with the way the market is, I know there's a lot of wholesalers exiting, right? I mean, they're like, no, this is hard. Guys, this is the perfect opportunity. This is when you can pick up deals. This is when sellers can't sell traditionally and they need help. This is where we come in, right?
No, absolutely, man. And beliefs, it's such a huge thing because your beliefs are going to dictate how much action you take, right? And then the action you take is going to reinforce your beliefs, right? So if you're like, it's a bad time, I'm not really going to make any calls or find any leads, well, then you're going to get poor results. And then from that reinforces, see, I told you so. I knew it wouldn't work. Where it's like, no, now is such a good time. That's what everyone else is thinking, right? Everyone else is thinking that. They're hopping out of the game. They're like, it's a bad time for real estate. Guys, the top players in this industry are so excited right now.
It's about to clean up.
Yeah, if you're watching this, you should be too.
Yeah, so that's why you got to get the right mindset because the people that are exiting have the wrong mindset. I believe right now opportunities to structure deals with people, the opportunities are going to be really good and are good. So after you get your mind right, you pick one market. Now, me and you both have done the nationwide model. It's pretty difficult unless like you have some sort of edge up on the competition where you have like an SEO website or you have discounted pay-per-click leads or something. Nationwide all over the place, difficult. I'm just shooting you straight, everybody. But what we do teach is one market. Pick one market and master it. And that's especially for now. If the market picks up and is super hot again, then finding a deal anywhere and selling it will be very easy. But it's not like that. So pick one area, master it. After you pick your market, you find the cash buyers. You find who's still buying. Find the people that have the right mindset that they're saying, yeah, I'm picking up properties. I know it's going to go back up. Those are the people you want to connect with. And then you ask them their buy box criteria. Now, everything I've shown you here is just high level overview. But if you go inside the mind map, it will actually in detail show you how to talk to cash buyers, where to get the information, the scripts to talk to them. Like this is a script on what to ask cash buyers. Everything is in the mind map that will show you the process of how to wholesale. But today, and specifically for this call, we're going to dive right into how to find those cash buyers, okay? Or those real estate investors you can wholesale to. So first thing is, before looking for deals, you want to find out what cash buyers in your market are buying. It'd be stupid to go to Alaska and look for single family homes if everyone there wants multi-units, right? If people are like, I don't really invest in single family, you want to know what people are buying, right? So first, you got to call some people. I don't advocate right now for blasting out like your deals to like 1,000, 10,000 buyers, because they're not going to open your email. They're not going to look at your text. They don't know who you are. And right now they're not that motivated, in my opinion, to buy a deal. The majority of them, you got to find the people that are. Right here on the mind map, what we're going to do is we're going to go in and look at the ways to find buyers, right? So you got flippers. There's different types of buyers. You got landlord cash buyers, realtors, wholesalers. They know the buyers, so I call them buyers. Hedge funds, they're kind of taking a break right now. Different ways to market to them. Here's some information on how to market to them once you do get them. But anyway, we'll focus on flippers. This is why I love BatchLeads, because what you can do is, among all the different strategies, you can go right to BatchLeads and you can go pick a specific area. Let's check it out. So right now, just for example, let's do Salt Lake City, Utah, right? Because that's where I am. Let's give it a shot. All you do is go to the boundary, go here. And if you go to quick filter right here at the very bottom, cash buyers, 18,302 cash buyers that Batch is telling me about in this area that I can call and skip trace, or I can call the agents that represented them if they flipped. And if you look at these, most of the properties that are here have been flipped. So what Batch is filter is saying on these is, hey, these are flippers that have bought a house and then they sold it with a real estate agent within the last year. And you can even go in here and Batch will tell you, their criteria of how they did it if you click on this question mark, right? Recent cash and hard money loan purchases. Great. Right? So if I wanted to, and I had a property in this area, like right next door, that was a piece of trash, and I wanted to find a buyer, I could go right here to this deal and I could find out who purchased the property. Now, if you skip trace an LLC, sometimes it doesn't return the right info. So you can just straight up Google this guy. You can try and find out who owned it. Open corporates, go here. You might have to do a little bit of research, but you can find out that William R. Wong owns this bad boy. And maybe you could skip trace him. Maybe you could just search his name. A lot of cool ways to do it. If you don't want to spend, the time doing that research, you can go to MLS data and you can reach out to Tiana Shoemaker and say, hey, Tiana, I noticed that you represented a cash buyer on 1489 East Spring that the property closed. I have a house just right by that one. And by the way, this is active actually on the MLS. So this dude is probably either still buying, or if he's not buying, she probably knows other investors. So that's the fastest way, in my opinion, to find a cash buyer in an area that you want. Call the agent or call the buyer off of BatchLeads. Nate, what do you think?
Yeah, those current active flips, those are the best ones. Don't be afraid to talk to the agent and give the agent a call, guys, because the agent being able to be that in-between person to give you that introduction, that sets you up perfectly to have a conversation and create a relationship with that buyer. And the agent, what do they get out of it? Well, the agent's saying, hey, you're looking to bring deals to my flipper who uses me, who I'm going to then list the property and make money. Oh yeah, please. I'd love to connect you guys. There's a ton of value being added in that call when you reach out to that agent. You're looking to do them a big favor.
And a lot of people don't think that they can use agents to wholesale. That's a majority of the top wholesaling companies use agents to dispositions their deals. And Batch is the perfect way to find out who those agents that represent flips are. I mean, this guy's a flipper. Look at this thing. This thing is nice. I mean, and this house was built in 1978, according to Batch. So this thing did not look like this in 1978. You know what I'm saying? This thing has been completely gutted and remodeled. I'd be interested to see what they purchased it for, because right now they're listing it around 1.169, and you usually can see according to the tax information. No, it's okay. So because Utah is a non-disclosure state, Batch and other services, unless they have MLS access, they can't see it. And that's not just Batch, that's literally every service provider. But if I went to the MLS, I could find out what they bought it for. I'd be interested to see what they bought for, because Nate, this rehab probably they probably put on 2,000 square feet, they probably put like 100K plus into this thing for sure. Because
Oh yeah, yeah.
the
That's a nice
exterior
flip.
is out too. So anyway, that is how you use batch leads. Super simple. So if you're just tuning in. All right, so let's go here, Syracuse. We're gonna go here. Let's say we got a property in this area. So you go to quick filters, cash buyers. This is saying 805 cash buyers have, in this specific area. You would just look, reach out to agents in the area that have represented flippers. And, sometimes there's going to be people that purchase these properties with cash, and it's like an old grandma or someone that had money, but you would really just look to see if any of them look really updated, right? So this one right here, well, that doesn't look too updated. Maybe the flipper's like, I'm not trying to flip this. I'm trying to get the heck out of this deal.
I'm out of here.
Who knows? Okay, this one. But yeah, you guys get the gist of it. It's really, you pick an area, you find out where the cash buyers are at, bada bing, bada boom. I want to let you guys know that if you have not tried Batch Leads at all, it's free. They give you records. I think they give you 1,000 records to just go and give it a shot. So, I mean, if you go in the link in the bio that's in, the description, you can literally just start your free trial. Like I could start one, but I already have it. But you could start one, get 1,000 leads, a buyer seller lead. So what I just said to you guys right here, how you can pull these, you can literally for 7-day trial, you can pull a list in your area and start calling people. Even if you have like a part-time job, like you can go into Batch, pull a list, start calling people and try this and see if it's for you. And you can reach out to me or Nathan, we're willing to help you. That's like what we do. We help people get into this. And, I know a lot of people probably think this is difficult, but I mean, try to do any job, try to do insurance sales, try to do door to door. It's a grind. That's just how it is. You want to be successful, you got to grind.